visuals and welcome back channel, welcome back to Pokemon. I got it. Why do I always, I've noticed lately when I'm going back in the intros and shit, when I go to edit the videos, I always sound like welcome back to the channel, yeehaw! Get off your horse and drink your milk! Extremely annoying and not funny and cringy and welcome back to the channel, welcome back. You can make a compilation of me, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the channel. I mean, I could, but I can't be bothered. Somebody else out there might wanna. Anybody else has got anything better to do than just sit and watch me slap my knee? People have lives, Dad! What a way to start this. We're doing a Pokemon video. Usually I'd be like, hey, welcome back to the show, welcome back to Pokemon Thursday. The day of the week we talk about fucking Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. And I'd go, not really, it's about Pokemon, and all of you would laugh for hours upon hours. You'd actually have to pause the video, and you'd be scared to start it again, because you'd be like, I'm going to be in hysterics, I've had to shit myself, because I laugh that much. That's how funny I am. Funny I am is I make little memes and inside jokes that I think the collective are doing, and it's just me. Anyway, all the cringy and unfunniness aside, we're here to talk about Pokemon, and we're here to give another legendary hero, another legendary character, their own comic book team. I'm still, to this day, confused whether we started doing this on Superhero Wednesday because we're involving comic booky sort of related characters, or if we always did it on Pokemon Thursday because it's Pokemon teams. I can't for this. I've done it on both, but I can't remember which one we started it on. So we can wave in between. I guess it doesn't matter. But we're here to give another character, another epic character, his own Pokemon team. Who that character is yet? Probably, because it'll be in the title and the thumbnail. But yes, we're going to give Goku a Kakarot, his own Pokemon team. Now, this was quite a fun team to make. I'm branching out a little bit more. We've done a lot of the main players of like the world of comic books, of the Spider-Mans and the Batmans and stuff. We'll revisit that route again at some point. But I'm just going to nail off some like we've done Mario recently, haven't we? We've done Yamayugi. So I thought, yeah, let's do Goku and stay on the anime sort of lane at the minute. I want to get down and do like Freddy Krueger and all that kind of stuff, you know, do really fucked up people for Pokemon teams because it's quite fun to do. But this was a really fun team to make because a lot of these Pokemon, as soon as I was thinking about Goku, at least four of them, 100% four of them to me, stood out straight away. In fact, no, five of them. It's one of them I did have to sort of like, okay, we need to think about this. But no, I think the first five that I mentioned, to me, they definitely stood out straight away, and I just completely saw having him on their team, 100%. As per usual, I look even more forward on these videos for you little legends to come along and absolutely score me and say, Dan, this is why you're wrong. They should have had this Pokemon. They should have had that Pokemon. I go, yeah, that's a lot better decision. And I just hand over the win to you guys and say, yep, you should have made the video, not me. But it's still fun regardless to make, and I love to see what you guys come up with. The Super Mario one was a really fun talking point, so hopefully we get a lot more talking points to this. Yamayuki, we had some great talking points there. James brought up some beautiful ideas in that particular video. Fucking outstanding ideas. And hopefully we get the conversation going with this. Everybody knows Goku. Everybody loves Goku. And he's a fun character to make a team for. So visuals, let's just shut the fuck up. Well, me, not you. Well, I need to talk. I do that same shitty joke every time as well. Shut the fuck up with the intro and actually start breaking down and talking about Goku's Pokemon team. Kicking us off at number one, it's Snorlax. Snorlax is for me, it's an absolute must. It's a given. It's obvious. They both have an extremely huge, massive appetite. I can see after a hard day training or a hard day fighting Frieza for the millionth time, or doing some shit with Whis and Beerus, and he's like, oh, Snorlax, come on then, let's have some fucking grub and then chill out. But not only that though, Snorlax can do a lot of elemental moves. He can do a lot of elemental punches. And I feel like Goku could learn a lot from Snorlax in terms of, you know, he's got his Kamehameha wave, he's, you know, Spirit Bomb, all that kind of shit. And if he wanted to chuck his own version of like a fire punch in or an ice punch, I think he could take a lot from Snorlax. Plus, he could train with and on Snorlax, and Snorlax could take a decent bit of damage because he could be like, Snorlax, are you ready for this? We're gonna, and then boom, away they would go, and they'd be like, how, that was fun, back to eating. I just feel like that the two would work. Plus, I love the polar opposites, the absolute physical peak, muscle ripped to me basically as a Pokemon, a fat fuck. I love that dynamic. Next next up is Pikachu. Now, this one's a little bit of a cheat, so you're going to have to let me know in the comments below if we can get away with it. But I'm going to put it in there. And it's Pikachu, but it's more specifically Ash's Pikachu. Now, the reason why I put Ash's Pikachu, it's got nothing to do with the typing or the animal or the Pikachu is or anything like that, or even like the colour or anything. It's the attitude. We all know Goku, and we all love Goku for his never give up, always ready to fight, willing to do what he can, help out his friends and all that kind of stuff. Do everything he can to be the best hero, the best protector he can be. And it's just like Pikachu. Pikachu's always there by Ash's side, ready to get into battle first, ready to stick up for Pikachu and Ash's friends and whatnot, and the rest of the team, ready to never give up. We saw it in that final battle against Leon in the anime where it was fucking awesome. Charizard up against Pikachu. Pikachu didn't give up. We carried on. We got one last blast in. To me, they did just both have the same mental attitudes. So in this world, Goku's gone up to Ash, blew his face off, said, "You're dead. Pikachu, you don't want to come with me." And Pikachu's joined the team. So it has to be Ash's Pikachu. Had to start getting some fighting types in there. And I've gone for Blaziken. Now, there's a lot of fighting type, and more specifically a Mega Blaziken. We'll get to that in a sec. There's a lot of fighting types we could have gone for. I was thinking, do we do Machamp? But I always think Machamp is a big, strong powerhouse. We know Goku's not just power, he's speed, he's agility, he's endurance, he's, you know, acrobatic and whatnot. He's a combination of everything. He's the best of all the worlds. And I was thinking, okay, maybe Hitmonlee, because, you know, he's fast, kicks and whatnot, or Hitmontop. But then I thought they'd kind of lack the power and the strength side. And I thought, you know what? Blaziken, Mega Blaziken. It's the fighting style. I always loved it as well to try and give starters to these lists we do. We don't always do it, but I like to try and give starters. But it's the fighting type, it's the style. Blaziken has got the speed, the acrobatic side of whatnot. But he also does like he's quite strong. Like he's not a Machamp strong, but he's quite strong, especially in his Mega form. I see him very much like a Ryu or a Ken. I think my soul just left my body there. Like a Ryu or a Ken kind of sort of figure. And I think he's one of the best embodiments of sort of best of both worlds. Plus, I adore the Mega Evolution aspect. I thought we had to get a Mega Evolution because what he's turned in Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan God and all that carry on, apart from their own sort of version of a Mega Evolution, they're beefing up, they're getting a power up. Mega Evolution is beefing up and getting a power-up and also changing form. The Pokemon when they Mega Evolve don't look the same as what they did before. Apart from Kangaskhan, his kid comes out, which is a bit weird. And I just think the two absolutely work together so well. I could see them now. I could close my eyes and I could see them training. Blaziken coming in there, chucking the kicks, Goku blocking them and hitting them back. Then Blaziken coming with a flamethrower, and that's when Goku would counteract with his Kamehameha wave and all that kind of stuff. It just all works. It fits in beautifully and it fits in perfectly. And it's another starter. Goku's got two of them. I've gone for Infinite. Now, again, you could say the sort of reasons for Blaziken, but it's got nothing to do with the fighting type. It's got nothing to do with the fire type. I needed a monkey in there. We needed some sort of monkey, you know, the great ape Super Saiyans and whatnot. I needed that, you know, it's a part of, it fits in with what Goku is and his backstory and his history and stuff. And then I thought, Goku can sometimes, and is sometimes, at his most dangerous when he's nearly been counted out. He's maybe been beat up for a fight, he's down, he's doing the whole, a bit of blood dripping down. Then he'll get a last sudden burst of energy, and he'll go berserk and he'll go nuts. What other Pokemon does that perfectly, and we've seen it animated perfectly? We've seen that with Infinite, with his Blaze ability. He's nearly down. He can't take too many more hits, though, but his power's doubled in strength. He can go nuts. He can chuck out all this kind of carry on. And I can see a moment where, you know, the rest of Goku's team's down and all the other boys are down. Vegeta and all them, Piccolo, everybody's been took out. It's Goku and it's his Infinite, but they sort of look at each other side-eye, and Goku gives his traditional, like, we're still in this fight. And Infinite's like, and then they're ready against whatever force it is, or whoever they're fighting. It doesn't matter, Broly, whoever you want to put there. And they both sort of get their power up. Goku gets his last surge. Infinite gets his last surge, and that they go fucking nuts. And just seeing that now, hopefully I painted a good picture in your head there of you watching it. And then, like I said, the side by side, they look at each other and they get up and they fucking go with a Blaze ability, and Goku finding some sort of new power up level like he always does. And I just think visually it just works so beautifully. So yeah, Infinite. But I know I've cheated with two starters, but hey-oh. Next up, it's Drampa. Why Drampa? Well, we needed a dragon of some kind in there. I thought, okay, you know, Rayquaza, it's kind of Shenron-y sort of looking and whatnot, but then I thought, no, we just gave Rayquaza to Yugi, didn't we? Yugi. And I was thinking, no, Drampa is the perfect dragon. Why? We know how influential Goku's granddad was to him, Drampa being the granddad dragon. And obviously him bringing up Goku when he come to Earth and stuff, giving him the 4-star Dragon Ball, you know, on his little hat and whatnot. Goku even calling Gohan after his granddad Gohan and stuff. And I just thought it worked really perfectly because, like I said, Goku's granddad being a huge influence on him and a massive figure in his life and an important figure in his life, like I said, to the point where he names his son after him, and the dragon aspect. So to me, this one really sold itself instantaneously when I was thinking of a dragon. I was thinking, you know, Dragonites, the Salamanters, and I'm thinking, Salamance? Yeah, Salamance. And I'm thinking, no, Drampa. We need to mention Goku's grandpa. This one, I will admit, is my weakest link. It's the weakest one. It's Solgaleo. Right, it's not... I wanted a Pokemon that could use Solar Beam. Why? Because it needs to charge up. What other really strong move of Goku's needs a charge up? And that's, of course, his Spinach Bomb. Just like the Infinite moment, imagine we get down to a moment where Goku's, you know, on his last legs and he's got his one last move and he's like, fuck, I need to power up. We need to get some, I need to get one last blast in. I need to charge for a bit. Who else do we know, unless Sunny Day Art's being used, who else do we know, well, what else do we know that needs a charge up with a water Pokemon? And that is the move, Solar Beam. And I love the idea of a Pokemon using Solar Beam next to it. We'll get to why I say Solgaleo in a minute. But again, like Infinite, I love the idea of Goku sat there, hands raised, ready to just power it up. I need more energy. And then whoever it is next to him, powering up the Solar Beam, getting ready. And then boom, charge. And I love that idea. And I was thinking, who do we do? Venusaur? But no, because he's got another, it'd be a third starter type then and whatnot. And then I was thinking, okay, there's this grass type, there's that grass type, there's this fire type, it could be Arcanine, who should we do? And I looked at Solgaleo and I thought, do you know what? I can see it being you. Goku's definitely a kind of character that would have the ability, and a legendary would be attracted to, you know, he's pure of heart, he's honest, he's one of the most goodest guys you could ever meet in your entire life. And I thought a legendary would want to share space, a god, basically, like Beerus and that does say, you know, legendaries are godlike in the world of Pokemon. They would want to spend time with Goku. And I thought, who would look the most fitting by Goku? And to me, it's Solgaleo. With his mane, you could spray it up a bit if you want, make it like Super Saiyan Gold or some shit. It looks divine and beautiful. Shut up, Xbox. And it just looks good in my head, visualizing it side by side. Spirit Bomb and Solar Beam going at it together. I mean, this one I can see an argument for. You can debate me in the comments below for this one and say it's probably because it is the weakest shout. But I don't know, I just feel like Goku would have a legendary. Going through all the different legendaries, and I definitely wanted a Pokemon that could use Solar Beam. This one just kind of fit for me. I kind of thought, you know what, there's something there. I can see yous together. So yeah, Solgaleo. There we have it. Hopefully Goku's there with his beautiful team chilling down below. What do you think though, visuals? Like I said, you guys always come at me with the most beautiful and epic of answers. You guys always school me and wreck me at it. And that's kind of another reason why I love doing these videos, because I think, wow, what an amazing team I've made. I've put so much thought into it. And then I read yours and I go, fuck, that's so much better. And it just makes the whole conversation fun. It makes the whole point of having these funny little videos. It makes it worth it because I get to see these awesome answers that I couldn't see before. But yeah, let me know what you think anyway. Who's the weakest? Who's the strongest? Do you like the dynamic between Infinite and Goku, them side by side, and where they go blazing, another power up for Goku? Or do you like him, you can imagine him training like I can with Snorlax and then getting a munch on together? What do you want to let me know? Anything you want to let me know? Let me know. What the fuck? There we have it, visuals. Goku's Pokemon team. Have you got any suggestions as well? Because we can divert off anime now if you want. Or we can stick on it. We can chuck some One Punch Man on. We can do... I was thinking about doing Monkey D. Luffy, but I haven't finished the anime yet. I'm about quarter-ish, maybe a third of the way through, and I feel like I kind of need to be up to date and scratch with it and truly learn who Luffy is and stuff before I go, oh, should we steer back into the world of comics? Should we haven't done Venom yet, or should we do the horror route, go Jason Voorhees or someone? If you got any suggestions, let me know in the comments below, Visuals. As long as I feel like I know that character well enough, I feel like we can put a team together for them. But Visuals, more importantly, what's your team for Goku? Thank you so much for watching. Let me know all the shit in the comments below, and we'll keep being you and keep on keeping on.